Hi, I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo for March 2020. If you identified with the title likenesses, this is going to be for you. Again, if you have Leo placements, this is going to be for you. If it isn't for you, please check other videos. We're going to be obviously doing all of the astrological signs for March. And this is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. As with all of my readings, we're going to link into spirit first of all, get some we're going to do some astrological insights this time. Then we're going to be looking at the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine at Adoring Virtue for insights into Virgo, what's happening for the month of March, then Oracle cards for outcomes. So, just a heads up, we're in Mercury in retrograde up until the 9th, 10th of March, then we're going into a shadow period. Pay attention to our communication issues. This is the second time I've recorded this video, up until about the 10-minute mark. For some reason, you guys, the first time I recorded it, I couldn't even speak. So you may be really feeling it very kind of heavy around this Mercury retrograde. You may feel very drained and or tired. Again, if it's a health issue, please seek medical advice, but possibly it could be Mercury retrograde. As you kind of get past the 9th and 10th of March period, you're going to have Sun conjunct Neptune, so there's going to be a possibly very in-depth intuitive insights and also possibly illusionary insights. So finally, if your intuition's not finely tuned, you may be jumping the gun and sort of making accusations that aren't on point. So just make sure you're accurate with what you're channeling and it's not illusionary, because it's a very heavy illusionary energy, but it can also give very kind of profound insights as well. As we get into the 21st of March, we're heading into Aries season. Obviously, this is the first day of spring. This is a brand new astrological year, astrological cycle. We're in 2020 and it should shift. All of these energies you may have experienced around the Christmas time that have felt very heavy, very kind of weighted energy, this is about to go. This is the last part. The reason for it all is to remove the layers that need to be removed. I've been saying that since freaking December, but it's true. This is on its way out, but we just need to we need to do the work. All right, for some reason my phone has now exited out of what the list was that I was reading from, so that's brilliant. Here we go. Right, so 22nd of March, we've got Jupiter, Pluto, Mars conjunct in Capricorn. So while we're still in the shadow period and we've got Neptune still in Pisces, there's going to be a kind of will and imagination kind of fight here. Jupiter, Pluto, Mars is very much that dynamic, kind of wants to regenerate themselves. Karmic, very karmic energy. And because it's all kind of very closely together in the sign of Capricorn, on the same day that the moon is conjunct Mercury, there is going to be don't sign contracts, like any contractors, don't be entering into any in-depth discussions on the 22nd of March. It's just like, I feel like you might as well just throw cards up in the air and see where they land, because it's so much confusing energy and like blocks, but it's blocks within an illusionary energy that when you get past it, there's like maybe half truth. Don't even bother. 23rd of March, we've still got moon conjunct Neptune. For you guys, again, I'm giving different insights for different signs here. They're just saying stop. 23rd of March, stop. Make a note in your phone, stop. Because I feel like for some people are going to start trying to charge ahead on this date. For some energy, there's an energetic shift, remember, with Aries coming in, which is a very dynamic sign, very dynamic masculine energy. Don't, because it's not, whatever you're picking up on this date it's not real, all right? It's meant as a mirror for the self, rather than for you to understand it's meant for you, as opposed to your direction. Jupiter, Pluto, Mars conjunct in Capricorn still on the 23rd. And then we've got the Sun conjunct Chiron in Aries. Chiron is the wounded healer, and Sun is the personality, the ego. I feel like you may be getting triggered on the 23rd. If you do, it's because there's some wounds that are away. It's like the light. This is all for a light to be shone, for the shadows to come up, to identify what needs to go or what needs to be embraced. All right? What needs to be kind of evolved, sort of transmuted, and what needs to be embraced. This is what this is all about. For you guys, this is ego. Someone's going to get triggered, and for some reason I'm talking about, it could be to do with the home, something about your creative identity as well. It's like, just watch for that. 24th of March, Moon conjunct Sun and Chiron and Aries. Again, if you're in a counterpart situation, the masculines and the feminines are being purged here as well, all right? When it's so close in conjunction with Chiron, it's because there's a major purge. It's like there's a reset going on. So just pay attention to what is triggering you. It's going to help. Then finally, on the 25th of March, we've got Saturn going into Aquarius, which is a very, it's going to uplift the energy. The energy is not going to be as heavy. So from Christmas, if you've really identified with that energy as being very low and very heavy, that's going to transition out of that, and you're going to feel that. And the 25th of March also is Sun conjunct Chiron. So again, the masculine elements are going to possibly be under more pressure, but also your personality. It's like anything that needs to be relinquished and or released is going to be identified. All right. Now, I did get so far as to shuffle for you guys as well with the cards, and the camera died. All right. For some reason, I did a healing the other day, a 20-minute group healing via video. It died 3 minutes in, and I was still sat there. I was still sat there doing the healing. Now, I'm not annoyed because that just makes me laugh, right? But that's just typical of Mercury. Okay, so back to the reading. Watch out for Mercury retrograde. In fact, go and watch what else is coming up for you in Mercury retrograde, because I feel like Virgos, you guys are ruled by Mercury, so I may have really identified with this. Anyway, so the first two cards that were pulled were the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles. There's work to be done here. Now, you might not want to hear that, but you're Virgo, so you might think, yeah, okay, I'll get my teeth into that. I'm going to sound like a broken record. What is your, any attachments, so I'm hearing water fast. Now, again, this I feel is a message for someone who's identified with wanting to do that and has been putting it off and been putting it off. Do it. However, what I do want to give as a disclaimer is, obviously, if you do have any medical issues, please do seek medical advice. I would not recommend doing that unless, especially if you've got medical conditions, all right? Make sure you're speaking to your doctor. But if you've got it in your head and you're very, you're attuned to the kind of health fitness side of things, then certainly I'd be looking into that, because there's a recalibration that you want to go through at this point. You want to cleanse. You want to go through a major cleanse. It's like any attachments, any codependency, any addictive habits, behaviours, people, you are like brutal with it. I feel like you're cutting people away. You want to start. You want a new start. There's no messing around. This energy is a no messing around energy. Virgo, March 2020 spirit. What can you tell me? Wow. Yeah, 9 of wands. This is warrior energy. You're just basically going for it here now. It says, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Maybe you are an environmental activist. I'll be really honest with you. I am picking up around the summer months. There's going to be, especially in the UK, some really dire weather. I want to say America, that's also going to be the case. But because we're heading into spring, you may start seeing the effects of that. For some reason, someone watching this is into environmental activism and has been putting that off. What I would say about that is let's get the end of March out the way and then start looking at it. I wouldn't be jumping into it just yet, because you've got to purge yourself. You've got to make sure you're ready first before you're doing all this, all right? Because we've also got the Tower. This is like you're stripping things down. Everything's being stripped. It's like you're stripping everything down into its bare bones, and then anything that is not necessary, that's it. You're leaving. You're being brutal with it as well. You may have had some health issues. You may have been suffering with health issues because of maybe your sun is in Virgo and you've been having health issues. Partly maybe because of this you've been looking at these things, but you are liberating yourself from how people are determining you or viewing you. You're moving away. I feel like this may be a change in job. and or location. Okay, could also be relationship. It's like everything's moving. I don't even think it's just any one thing. It's like you are releasing everything. I'll be honest with you, it's like if you are in a relationship, then okay, obviously I'm not saying that's it, you're gonna end your relationship, unless you feel like you'll watch this thinking, oh yeah, it's been coming a long time. It looks like there's a lot of cleansing and releasing going on here. What else is going on? Yeah, look, Ace of Swords. There's a clarity here. There's clarity. You can see the wood for the trees. If you've been looking at since Christmas where you're just like, I don't get it, I don't understand what's going on, what is this energy is awful, how do I, what do I do to navigate through this? Keep going, because the light at the end of the tunnel is here, but it's going to involve a collapse of the old, okay? But there's a clarity coming. You are being released. I'm hearing you are being released. Maybe you are, again, I'm hearing possibly even a relationship where you're just like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was. And so that's it. You're being released. You're being liberated. There's a liberation energy coming from this. Virgo, please, for March 2020. Virgo. What's going on for Virgos? Wow. Look, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. This is, I mean, look, to be honest with you, again, this could be a change of home. This could be a change of home. A relocation, and again a breaking down of a relationship. Clarify Four of Wands. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. If you are a mother and or you have, oh wow, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're heading towards an emotional fulfilling situation. Look, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups. It could be that you're meeting someone that is providing that, and you're closing something out to meet what you do want. But there is definitely a change here. It's like something is being removed, and there's an awakening almost, or an awareness, and then that's leading to this blessing. Clarify the Four of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, Spirit. The Knight of Cups. So the counterpart is not quite, I mean, firstly, yes, maybe not as mature because it's not the King of Cups, but there is a counterpart situation here. I mean, look, it could even be, I mean, it's not quite a match. What else can you tell me about this connection, please, Spirit? What else can you tell me? Yeah, look, Seven of Pentacles. There is... I'm not sure what happened there. Seven of Pentacles is like a waiting period. It's like, this is not quite ready. Maybe you are fighting for something and you're trying to get out of something because you know you want something else. And so you are ready to head towards that. And yeah, in the deck, hiding in the deck, which didn't come out but did flip, is the Four of Swords, okay? Which is about a rest period, okay? So it could well be that something blows up around a relationship or a living situation, but there's clarity and truth. Let's clarify. What is the Nine of Wands, the Tower, and the Ace of Swords, Spirit? What is that? Yeah, the Moon. Okay. Now, again, this, let me just clarify. It could be secrets coming out, but let me just have a look. What's the Moon? What is the Moon, please? What is the Moon? Gossip. There could be some gossip around this. There is a secret. There's a secret coming out. If you are in a relationship and you are with someone that you have, or you're not with someone, but there's a third party, there is a secret coming out. A secret's coming out, and it's breaking. It's like there's a lot of arguing. There's a heck of a lot of arguing, and an awareness that brings some change. Okay, now that change. Clarify this. What is the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands? What is this? I feel like there is a potential to be single and to meet a separate individual here that is going to provide. It's like there is now a counterpart that's coming your way. We've got 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Queen of Cups. So you're in this Queen of Cups energy, but the person that's coming towards you is in the Knight of Cups. It's like you're going out, you're leaving a relationship. You're leaving something old that is needing to be left in order to go into something new. But the thing that is new, there's a respite, there's a waiting, there's an incubation period. 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. It's not, you're not going to jump one thing in from one thing to the next. There's going to be some waiting time before that happens. It could be that you meet the person. Again, we've got the Sun, which is the masculine. So it could well be, look out for around, this could actually happen around the 25th. So the breaking up could happen around sort of March period. And then the end of March, you could, Virgo, if this is you're identifying with this energy, you could then meet a masculine or a counterpart energy ready, and that you know potentially is going to bring you some very well, it could be your match. I mean, it's like 4 of Wands here and 10 of Cups, so there's an emotional fulfilling situation potential here. Let's have a look what this moon was. So show me what the moon is. What's this moon? So with the 9 of Wands, the Tower, and the Ace of Swords, what's the moon card here for? Yeah, it's like an affair. If someone's been having an affair, it's going to come out. What is the, because we've got the Ace of the Ace of Wands, phallic. What is the moon and the Ace of, yeah, look, Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone has been holding back, give and take. 6 of Pentacles. Someone's been holding back, and that leads to again, arguments, the Tower, collapse, and this clarity. What else can you tell me, please, about? Yeah, it's like someone didn't want to make a decision. Someone's been hanging around not wanting to make a decision, and it's disrupted your connection. And look, we've got the Hermit. This is Virgo energy now. So I feel like you might even retreat when that happens. What else can you tell me about this situation? Yeah, it's like you've decided you don't want to put the work in. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse at this point. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and you've got the Hanged Man. So it's like they're just saying don't... The advice is don't rush into something, which could be maybe you get an offer straight away for a relationship, but they're just saying don't rush into that. Yeah, 3 of coins. So again, there's a practical, you have to organise yourself practically. Organise your money, organise your finances. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you have to travel quite far to get to where you need to go, and it's a big journey. Maybe you have to change jobs because of this. There's a breakdown, all right? And a secret that I feel, what's the outcome to this secret and this breaking apart? What is the outcome to this? What will happen from this here? What is happening from this 9 of Wands, Tower, Ace of Wands and Moon? What's happening with this? That's interesting. So now we've got the Sun and the Page of Wands. So interestingly, we now have the Sun and the Moon, which is counterparts. So it could well be that you are either in a karmic situation and that person that you're with has been around someone who is their counterpart, and so you have decided to leave that situation in order to find your own counterpart. Or there is a cleansing happening, but first there's a shift within the relationship, which is going to be around the end of the month. Because look, we've got the Sun and the Moon, which is the 23rd of March, which is the Moon conjunct Neptune. 24th of March, Moon conjunct Sun and Chiron Aries, and 25th of March, Sun conjunct Chiron. So 23rd, 24th, 25th. I feel like this energy. And Page of Wands is a restless energy. A restless energy. Let me just let me see what else I can figure out with this here. What else is going on with this situation here? With this tower. What else is this tower? Yeah, single. Single. Someone's becoming single. Alright? And I feel like it's from your choice. If it's not that, then someone is becoming... I mean, look, this is prosperity as well. 9 of Pentacles is usually abundance and material prosperity. But what is the 9 of Pentacles linked with the Tower, please? The Knight of Swords. So someone's making a very quick decision. Again, could be a breakdown in a relationship or communication. Yeah, look, clarity. Clarity, Ace of Swords. So from this, like I said before, there's clarity. What is the clarity? What have you learned? What was the clarity? The clarity was that maybe you are either in love with someone else or you have realised you're in love with someone, because we've got the King of Cups now with the Four of Wands. So if you are not in a situation and you're currently single, then you are going to meet a King of Cups character. So this is potentially someone who is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy. But because we've got the King of Cups here and we also pulled the Queen of Cups earlier, this is a counterpart energy. You may meet your counterpart sometime in this month if you haven't already. And if you have, you may be... You'll put it this way, everything is being rethought. That's how I want to say it. What else can you tell me, please, about this energy? Yeah, it's like you're disconnecting from one person. Queen of Swords, 6 of Michael. You're ending something to go to someone else. Queen of Swords, you're closing out a situation. You're closing out a chapter. You want to go to smoother waters here. And the reason being is we've got Death and Hierophant. So it's like you are... I feel like if you've been trying to hold on to controlling a certain situation, or maybe your partner or whoever this is, it's like you just knew this wasn't going to work and this was just like you're holding on for dear life and it just wasn't happening. The end is nigh, because it's like you're transitioning through that, and because you're meeting someone that is better suited to you. Because this was, I feel like this is karmic. If you are in a situation where you're having to move away from that, it's karmic. And so you're ready to transition into someone that isn't karmic because you've learnt the lesson. There's a lesson you've learned, which is brilliant. Again, Death and Hierophant. If it could even be a marriage, I'll be honest with you, it could even be, because we've got the Queen of Swords here, it could even be an actual marriage that you have gone, no, I'm in love with this person, this is not serving me, I need to move away from this. What else can you tell me, please? Yeah, look, the reason being, if let's say for example is, let's say you're a female watching this and you're moving away from a masculine, let's say, again, use the genders as applicable. The masculine wants to reconcile with someone that they are in love with, that they have got a heart connection to, and it's like a soulmate, it's a prior connection that doesn't go away. It could even be a twin flame connection, but the thing is by you stepping away, you are actually meeting your twin flame, your kind of counterpart, whoever this is. It's not, again, it's kind of, again, it's like swords. It's very sword energy. Like the energy you were in with this person is very much sword energy. This is the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and 6 of Swords. Now, again, you could say, well, that's a counterpart. Yes, I'm not saying... I think that the kind of connection you had is probably a karmic soulmate, all right? But the swords is not the most warm and fuzzy of feelings. I feel like it could have been a not particularly an emotive connection that you had, and it was more of a practical connection. And now that's it, you've got the clarity and you're going towards someone that you know is going to really bring out that heart center. That there's an emotional heart awakening that I feel that you probably are going through, which is why you're going towards your person. But I feel like your person, if you feel like there has been someone else around them, they're going back to the person that they feel is their counterpart. All right. And again, if it's a marriage that you guys were in, then I'm not sure that will be around. Okay, what else can you tell me here, please, for Virgo March? Yeah. So we've got the Five of Swords here. This is about, upright, this is about kind of game playing, messing with people's head a little bit, kind of, you know, very argumentative, back and forward, kind of like bickering. It's reversed, so I feel like someone's just kind of going, enough. This is where the Tower, again, it's just like, enough. But don't forget, there's the moon, there's a secret being released, and that secret is someone's feelings for another person, which is what starts all this. You release it then. We've also got the Five of Wands in reverse as well. Now we've got two fives, which is about change, because it's in reverse. Yeah, it's like defensive energy. It's like you're not defending this. You're not gonna argue it. I feel you're just gonna do your own thing. And again, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's like that's an unequal give and take. So maybe you're just, you know, you're thinking, well, they didn't entertain or put energy into this, therefore, like, that's it. I'm leaving it now. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. All right. So I feel like you're focused on your heart center and what is providing emotional comfort for you, as opposed to getting into arguing and bickering over a subject that is probably been never ending subject. And we've got the World. We've got the World. That's an end. That's it. There, you've ended a cycle. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've ended a cycle. You've freed yourself. Congratulations. You're one of the first signs that's done that. In fact, I'll recorrect myself. You are, up until now, the first sign that's done that. And I've recorded from Aries to Virgo. So that's brilliant. I mean, you might think, well, that's absolute rubbish, because now you just told me that my relationship with things are going to fall apart. Personally, now this is just me, my personal opinion, I would rather everything fall apart and be left with what I want and what is in my highest and best interest, and also in my heart's desire, and also my wish come true, than to plod along and hope that things get better in a situation that will never get better. Because this is what the cards are telling me. Because I tell you what, bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. This is the heart's. This is like you. Everything you've tried to manifest that you probably have been trying for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. This is it. But there has to be a release at some point, and this is the release. All right, Virgo. What else can you tell me, please, about Virgo for March 2020? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Maybe you know that there's a connection there. You don't want, this is a very jealous energy as well, so maybe you just don't want to be in that energy where you're feeling like you're having to be second best, and I get it. Eight of Wands, this is fast movement, fast travel. This is also communication. You may even try and reach out to this other person. You may even try and communicate. You may even, I'm laughing because my guy's just given me a rude running commentary here. I'm sure you can guess what they're saying. It's just basically like that. They're just giving a running commentary. Eight of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in reverse. Someone, you may even want to reach out to this other third party. Okay. This is the King of Pentacles, all right? The King of Pentacles, who would have been maybe your original partner or someone that maybe you were with, is going to be reaching out to this other person. Okay, it could be that's why the secret comes out, because you've caught them reaching out to the other person and you're not taking no for an answer, and that's where all the Tower comes in, you know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So Virgo, please, for March 2020. What else can you tell me, please, for Virgo for March 2020? What is happening for Virgos, please? What's going on here? Yeah, if you've tried to make this work over and over and over again, and you've tried every which way, this is Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're releasing it. You're not going to fight an uphill struggle when you know your wish. It's like this you already instinctively know there's something else coming, and so that's why you're letting it go, and it's the right decision from what the cards are saying. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. All right, Virgo, March 2020. What else can you tell me, please, for Virgo for March 2020? Virgo for March 2020. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. You are possibly at some stage going to be confused about what to choose. Do you choose your old life or your new life? You know, we've got the Lovers card here. Okay, this is indecision. So we've got double the indecision and also the Emperor card. So it could well be that you, I mean, look, put it this way. The Emperor has two choices, all right? And I feel you may also have two choices, because I feel at this point, you may, when you meet this other person, may still be discussing things with the ex. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. Someone is mentally in their head and they can't move out of that. 10 of Swords, bottom of the deck. If you don't transition into this new thing, the cycle won't close. So if you're sat there going, yeah, but I don't know, rip the plaster off, because it's like you're waiting for something to develop and evolve with a person that is just not your person. Virgo for March 2020. Virgo for March 2020, please. Now, it could well be that when you get in and to meet this other person, maybe they've got a third party and now you're having to navigate through all that as well. This is possible because, look, we've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So it could be that your new person is actually in a third party. And that's what the wait is that now you're going to have to sit and wait for your kind of connection to evolve, all right? So you may leave your current partner or person that you thought was your counterpart, or maybe you knew it wasn't a counterpart, you knew it was a karmic soulmate or something, ready to go forward to someone who you feel is your person, and they still have another person. And look, King of Wands, King of Wands, King of Wands. So let's see, what else can you tell me here about Virgo, please? What else is going on? Yeah, it's like you need to work on yourself, okay? Strength and the 8 of Pentacles. Put the energy into you. I feel like if you're the kind of person that's been chasing a love thing for a while, this is the time to be putting the energy back into you. And we've also got the Page of Cups. So it's like, it's kind of saying here, top yourself up first while this is all being kind of recalibrated, because otherwise, this energy here, the King of Wands, this person needs to decide now. You've already decided, they need to decide. What else can you tell me, please, for Virgo? Decision. Now, this is also the Devil card. They could have a karmic around them, which means now another reason why you're sort of like, right, well, the energy and the time I'm going to put into me, because I now have to wait for that person to disconnect from their other half, or someone that, you know, maybe is codependent on them, or yeah, or maybe they don't know. Look, two of Pentacles, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And this is, don't forget, this wheel is fated. It's like a turn of the wheel is a fated situation, which means timing is at play. So don't sort of run into this thinking, when's it happening, when's it happening, when's it happening, when is it happening? We've got the divine guidance hiding in the deck. It's happening, just let them do their work. You know, it's like you've done your part now to release yourself from this. Wait now, because now that you've got to give them time to let that person that is your counterpart to do what they need to do. Yeah, look, 3 of Swords. There's endings here, and there's a little bit of upset based on third parties, but the endings bring what is meant for you. The endings bring what is meant for you. Virgo, March 2020, please. What can you tell me? Virgo, what's happening for Virgos? And 8 of Wands. There's communication coming. So let's see what this communication is. What's the communication? What's the 8 of Wands? What does the 8 of Wands pertain to, please, Spirit? Yeah. The communication is, I feel, the third party situation. So it could have been the secret that was revealed. It could also be maybe you met this person and you didn't know there was a third party, so you left your relationship and now you realise they're in a third party and there's a clarity there. And so you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do. If that's you, then work on you and let them decide in their own time. Okay? What else can you tell me, please? Yeah, look, 5 of Wands. Competition. This is competition. All right? There's a competitive element now. Whatever you do, don't get too involved in third parties. I would be stepping right back. I wouldn't even be getting involved in it. If you feel like you are friends with this person, then obviously stay within the boundaries, but don't be accruing karma. The more you accrue karma, the longer this is going to take to resolve. Just an FYI. If you literally get too involved in this third party situation, it is gonna, I don't know what's going on with this camera. Yeah, it's going to accrue karma your end, and you don't want to do that. You want to just get this done so they can move forward and you can move forward with them, you know. Yeah, look, 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, but don't forget, can you see, you've asked for this. This is something that you've really wanted. Your dreams are coming true here. This is abundance. Make a wish, dreams come in reality, a joyful time of life. So you are going to get what it is you want, but there's a time and a place for everything. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords, moving in past into kind of smoother waters. Underneath that is the Peace card, which is death. Right. Virgo for March 2020, what can you tell me, please, Spirit? What can you tell me? Yeah. You're gonna, you're definitely at some point going to feel like you left a relationship where there was a little bit of lies or deception, or maybe if you don't relate to that, it's the new situation you want to get into where there is a third party, whichever one you relate to, or both. There has been certain porcupines lies. Someone was wearing a mask, someone wasn't really kind of coming forward with the real truth of the situation here until recently. Maybe the secret comes out and then you start understanding that they've lied about things. But there is a respite, and again we've got the 9 of Wands. So the advice here is that take a break. Don't, because again there's a potential for a huge argument here. I personally wouldn't invest in that, but it's up to you. It's up to you. Entirely your choice. You do what you need to do, but just be aware that if it accrues karma, I wouldn't even be getting into that. Because it's just, we're in this new transitional energy that is ready to kind of start afresh, and I wouldn't even be beginning. My guys are like, says you. It's like they know I need to follow this as well. It's like, yeah, okay, I get you. They're right. What else can you tell me about Virgo, please? Ah, look, see, look, don't doubt that your soul connection isn't coming, because it is. This person is your person. There's a little bit of a delay, okay, but they're coming. All right, 6 of Cups there. Virgo for wow, that's a lot of cards. Again, now we've got the Moon in the reverse, so a secret is coming out. You're going to learn something here. 7 of Pentacles, there's a waiting period, and 10 of Pentacles, this is a long-term connection, or either that, or you've left a long-term connection or a long-term relationship because of a secret coming out, and now you're waiting for your counterpart to come in. That is right. Let's pull some oracle cards for outcomes. Let's pull some oracle cards. Let's go to the energy oracle cards here for outcomes. Okay, so for Virgo for the month of March 2020, what can you tell me, please, Spirit, for Virgo? What is going on with Virgo for March? What's happening for Virgo? Outcomes, please, for Virgos for the month of March. What is happening for Virgos, please, for the month of March? You need to really trust your intuition this month. You really have to trust your intuition, okay? 7th and your, because obviously this is crown chakra here, this is channels and downloads. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Call upon Archangel Uriel if you are wanting some support or help to try and discern illusion, fact from fiction. The Moon here as well, again, if you suffered from mental health, please make sure you're looking after yourself, because the Moon is also, can be about mental health issues, all right? So just be aware of that. Especially around the dates I've given you. Make some plans now to put a support plan in place. Like if you know friends that you know are really great in these environments, say to them, look, these 3 dates, can you just check in on me? Or can we plan something for these dates? Or, you know, if you know that artwork is great sort of outlet for you, organise yourself ready for this, because I'll be honest with you, it's doesn't look like the greatest of energy. The World card, okay? Now, again, you could be traveling. There's a huge, I mean, look, this is a huge cycle closing out, I feel. The World, this is a huge cycle closing out. The World card. There could also be something around the internet. Maybe you work on the internet, but you could be having issues around the internet. But I feel this is just showing a closure of a major cycle. They're saying release this because it needs to be released. Okay, what else can you tell me here, please, for the outcome for Virgo for March? Outcome, please. Yeah, release the attachment. Okay, the relationship could have been an attachment and therefore wasn't healthy. The next one, I feel, is going to be healthy. Yeah, the World. Look, that's you're closing out attachments. You're closing that out. Let's pull the Romance Angel. Romance Angel cards here. Let's pull some Romance Angels for you guys. Let's see, Virgo for the month of March 2020. Virgo, what's happening for Virgos for March? What's the outcome, please? What is the outcome for March 2020, please, for Virgo? Thank you. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? They all came out. Right, here we go. It says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Unrequited love. And it says, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. Separation. Okay. Which is time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, this is what we saw in the reading. But interestingly, what comes next is, look, true love. That's your outcome. You're releasing to let what is actually needed to come through to you. It says, this is the romance of a lifetime. This could be twin flame. All right, so you're releasing in order to gain, okay? So hopefully, guys, that's been of some help. This is your Virgo reading for the month of March 2020. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. All your likes, shares and subscriptions, it means a massive amount to me. Thank you so much. Make sure if you do want to comment, by all means do comment, because it does help me link in with your energy. So when I'm doing these readings, I can tap into you a little bit easier, if that makes any sense. Now, obviously, if you feel comfortable doing it, great. If you don't, then I respect that. But if not, have a wonderful, wonderful March season. Hopefully, you guys will take care and look after yourselves. I really think that this love that comes in is going to be, I mean, it sounds really positive. It feels very good, high vibrational. So, yeah, I'm wishing you guys a very best of luck. Many blessings to you. Take care. Bye.